What's up guys, Perry here, and we are back with another Anime Vanguards video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about your suggestions, or more specifically, me reading your suggestions for Anime Vanguards. I'm going to be looking through some of the most popular ones and giving my personal thoughts on them, if I think they'd actually be any good for the game or not. And since there's not much to do in the game right now, I think this is as good a time as any to start looking through some suggestions. And we are going to start it off with the first one that I saw, which was a Jujutsu Kaisen update. So this guy basically planned out a bunch of bosses and like enemies that would be in the Jujutsu Kaisen update. I'll put the picture on screen of flying enemies, boss enemies, Dagon, Maito, Kenjaku, like the usual JJK antagonists. They would be the bosses. Would I think that this would be good? I would love to see a Jujutsu Kaisen update, just because we don't actually have any JJK units in the game. And I don't think AV really cares about copyright, so they'd probably do it anyway. And like, y'all already know, we would get like Mythic Gojo, we'd probably get Yuji, maybe Toto, maybe Geto. And yeah, more content would be much appreciated, so I don't really have anything bad to say about that one. Let's move on. This guy suggested Relics. So he wrote a bunch of like different mythical and secret relics. I'll read some of the ones that I think are cool. So there's the Kamui Eye, 15% magic damage, unique passive, Kamui Dimension Teleport. Every 25 seconds, attacks will do 75% more damage. There's also some secret relics like the Demon King Longsword. It's the Igris relic, physical damage up 15%, SPA minus 9%. Unique passive, Storm of White Flames, 15 to 20% crit rate. Every 8 seconds, next attack will have 40% more damage. You guys can read it on screen if you want to, but it's basically just relics from Anime Adventures. Again, I would absolutely love to see this in the game. Relics are something that Anime Adventures did really, really well. I think that was one of the best additions that they ever made into their game, just because it lets you customize your build a little bit more in-depth. How do you even say it, bro? In-depth. It lets you have more control over what your team is and what you want to specialize in. And I think that just adds a little bit more layers of strategization and foresight and planning before you actually go into the game. And I think any extra degree of complexity that we can add to the game, I think I'm all for it. Just because as it stands right now, the game's pretty just like one and done. You know, you get a good trait, you get good stats, you get a good unit, you're basically set. Like literally you could beat every single piece of content in this game with just Vegeta and Sung Jin-woo. Or maybe Vegeta and Tengen. I think Vegeta and Tengen could literally be anything in this game. Like, maybe you need like Sakura too. What I'm trying to say is Relics would be a cool addition into the game. I would absolutely love to see those. Next one, this one had a good amount of stars, like 700 something. Madoka Magic Update. I'm not gonna lie, I never really watched the anime, didn't really care for it, so I don't know much about this. Would I like to see this in the game? Probably not, honestly. I'd like to see the more mainstream, or not even mainstream, just animes that I'm personally more interested in, get into the game before this. Like, I'd love to see a Chainsaw Man update, a JJK update, a One Piece update, you know, stuff like that. I'm sure I'm not alone on that. I'd much rather see some, like, cool fighting characters before I see magical anime girls in the game. I think they do fight, though. Like I said, I've never watched it, so I wouldn't know. But I'm pretty sure they have abilities and stuff. Next up, bro, like, this can't even be real. Why does this even have this many upvotes? Net spend x Osama Sun units. Like, bro, are we dead ass? Is this what we're doing now? And the worst part is, like, it's not even a meme post either. This dude dedicated a lot of time to actually writing out different unit descriptions, moves, and upgrade patterns for Net spend and Osama Sun. I'm not going to read all of it, but I'll just put a picture of it on screen. Osama Sun. The recent leaking of Osama Sun's new song makes me feel like he should also have a space in the game, alongside Netspend. Here's the song. So he gave us the song, and then he says, as you can hear, it's simply beautiful, one of the best songs of all time. Now let's get into the unit itself. He will have 7 upgrades pre-Evo, 10 upgrades post-Evo. I'm not reading all that. But would I like to see this in the game? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, can pigs fly? Like, obviously this is never going to get into the game. This isn't even anime. Like, why did so many people upvote this? Probably for shits and giggles. Now, if we were gonna get a rapper in anime Vanguards, like, I'd say Kanye needs to be up first. Maybe, yeah, put Kanye in there. Can anime Vanguards partner with Kanye and add his songs into the game, add him into the official soundtrack? That'd be like the best PR move this game ever does. Do I think we're gonna get Netspend x Osama Sun unit update? Never. Like, if that actually happens, dude, I will do like a live hot tub stream on this channel. I will stream like the day that updates. You're gonna see me playing the game, and then we're gonna have a camera in the top right corner. It's just me in a hot tub while I'm playing the game. Like, that's never gonna happen. They're not even anime characters, and they're not even like fictional characters. They're just like real people. They're just rappers. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna see that. Hey, props to him for putting in all that time though. Seems like it took him a good amount to write all of that. And it doesn't look like ChatGPT either. Like, I'm reading this and I'm like, damn, this dude actually sat there and wrote all that. Anyways, next one, Musuku Tensei update. This is another one of those animes that I have really no background knowledge on or prior knowledge. I think I read the manga, like the first 20 chapters or so. And I honestly don't get why people like Musuku Tensei. Like, sure, the anime is cool and all, but the main character is just a pedophile. Like, it's not even me reaching. The main character is like a 40-year-old fat dude who is a loser and lives with his parents, and then he goes like the isekai route and like dies and gets reincarnated as a little boy, and then he starts like, I don't know, if you read the manga, you'll know what I mean. I just think the entire premise of the show, like, you could have made your main character not a loser, weirdo, degenerate, right? Like, we could have gone a different route here. And every single time I talk to someone about that, and I'm like, yeah, Musuku Tensei is cool and all, but the main character is kind of an immoral, irredeemable person, which really takes away from the show for me personally. They're like, no, you don't get it, because the show is actually about redemption and finding yourself and becoming a better person. Like, bro, who gives a fuck? Please tell me who cares. Like, if you want to make a good redemption character or like a good story about becoming a better person, look at Vinland Saga. That is a perfect example of a main character that goes through developments that lead him to becoming a better person. And guess what? They didn't have to make him a pedophile to do it. So all I'm saying is, I don't think Musuku Tensei, I don't even like Musuku Tensei, if I'm being honest. Like, yes, the anime is cool. It has like good animation, good fight scenes, blah blah blah. I just can't get behind the fact that the main character is so like such a loser. And that's another one of the reasons why, like, I just can't watch certain animes. Like, if the anime is about a main character who's like a loser, why would I watch that? That's just not for me. I mean, there are some good isekai animes though. What's it called? Bro, what's that one anime called? Bro, I'm drawing a blank. The one with Kazuma. Okay, well, you guys know who Kazuma is, right? I'll put his picture on the screen. That one. I'm so dumb. I can't think of the name. That anime is pretty funny, though. Anyways, I'm getting way off track. I am almost running out of background footage, and I'm not even done with all the suggestions. I think we have one left, though. Yeah, last suggestion on here. Oh, no, we have two more. So, we have Soul Eater Update. I'd like to see that. I've never watched Soul Eater, but the anime looks really cool. Just from what I've seen. The fandom is like diehard fans of that. So, you know, maybe it's good. I think a Soul Eater update would be pretty cool. Next, Elements. This is probably the most upvoted post in all of suggestions. Has over 2,400 stars on it. People really, really want Elements. And I'm not going to like go and show y'all what's inside of the suggestion post because the title says it all. Elements. That's what they want. They want elements to be added into the game. I can completely agree with that. Elements are something that Anime Adventures did really, really well. Once again, it's one of the main things that really gave them such meteoric success because people just loved it when they added elements, myself included. Because elements, just like I said before, similar to Relics, it adds an extra layer of strategization. It makes you feel like you're more in control of the game. And it's just a great gameplay design thing, in my opinion at least. I like it when I can choose specific teams that are cater-made to different game modes, so I can min-max and do extra damage and Maybe if you want to solo that game mode, you're going to have a special team for it. I love that. ALS is a pretty good example of this. They have element types, like unit types. And, you know, it's like nature does more damage to water, water does more damage to fire, fire does more damage to nature, blah, blah, blah. You get it, right? I love that. I absolutely love that because it incentivizes you to go for specific units because you want meta units of each element, and it also gives you that extra layer of strategy because, okay, now I have to plan, oh, I'm going to do this game mode where there's going to be this type of enemy, okay, let me get my special team ready for that. Absolutely amazing, I like that. So, do I think they're going to add elements into this game? Probably. Like, they are heavily, heavily inspired by anime adventures, and I doubt that they're going to pass up a very, very good gameplay edition, which is guaranteed to go over well with the community. Like, they're not going to pass that up. So I think that they are going to add elements eventually. And I think that's it from me. If that was a Discord ping, my bad, guys. That's my Discord, not yours. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day or night wherever you are. Stay tuned for more content, and we'll catch you in the next one.